Nathan Wilson of the Sioux Falls Skyforce. Talk about how the 50-50 balls came into play and how you were able to build success off those.
Yeah, we just had a bunch of energy today. We knew it from the start. As soon as guys walked in the gym, there was just a vibe, and they felt good, and they knew that last night, even though we won, there was still a level of ability we could get to that we hadn't gotten to, and we were able to show it today. And 50-50 balls, our guys are all over it and diving on the floor and making those extra effort plays.
Is part of that Jamal Kane being back in the lineup after missing the Friday game?
Yeah, he definitely helps, and it's a little bit of everything. Once one guy, whether it's Kane or somebody, starts doing it, it's contagious. We take pride in, the ball is gold, so we want to take care of that thing. And for them, transition is key, so we always talked about good shot selection and then being on the same page, making the right pass, making the right plays, so we don't turn the ball over and give them easy baskets. Everybody who touched the floor did something positive, and that's what we like to see when we can have everybody contribute, don't have to lean on one guy. And when we're like that, that's when those numbers are high. The free throws, the field goals, the threes, everything's clicking for us.
Thanks, Nate. Congrats on the win.
Thank you.
Landon, Kirkwood, as we look back at this game against the Birmingham Squadron, what were the things that made you successful?
Just taking the right shot and reading each possession the right way. I think movement of the ball was key tonight, and we did that.
Landon, you've been able to take care of the ball in the past few games and limit your turnovers, had only 11 tonight. And how has that been a consistent thing for you since the regular season started?
Yeah, just turnovers in general is never going to lead to anything good. So for us to take care of the ball, I think that helped a lot tonight.
Landon, your responsibility was being in the starting lineup after Michael Mulder was unavailable for tonight's game. How important is it for you to be mentally ready to step into a role like that?
It's key because, I don't play for a couple games, and then coming into a starting position, it's kind of big. But that's the coaching staff. They trust me to come in and do my job, and that's what I have to do.
During the second half, you were able to limit them in their three-point attempts. How were you able to get that done?
That's just helping each other and making sure that we can know the plays and know our defensive principles and just sticking to that.
Jeff Thurn, Skyforce win 120-111. A bit different than the one on Friday night. The Skyforce still get the win, and I think the defense was not as good.
You knew what happened at the end of that game on Friday with the way we saw it get chippy and have the multiple ejections. So we wondered sort of what that intensity was going to look like, and I think both teams were a little guarded early. They didn't want to find themselves getting in a lot of foul trouble or potentially getting a lot of technicals. Then they started warming up. Tees were getting flown. We had a back and forth there at about the middle point of the game, and the Skyforce found themselves down 2 at the midway point. But then you saw really an explosion from the three-point line on a couple of back-to-back possessions on 50-50 balls in the fourth quarter. Really impressed with the resolve offensively from Sioux Falls. And then clearly down the stretch, they were able to get some stops, giving up 111, a little bit more than they did the other night, 12 more, in fact, than they did on Friday. But I think Kasip Powell and that entire crew have to be very excited heading to this road trip, riding a 4-game winning streak, sitting there in the 5th spot. They can move up to the 4th spot here in just a couple of games. So right now, a lot of momentum for Skyforce basketball, and they're playing some good basketball. And they did so tonight without DJ Stewart and Michael Mulder. So just a, sort of an added boost to the fact that they got the win by 9.
And we gave the great Valley Sports Sun Productions, and I thank you personally for helping bring this type of basketball to the masses and the people in the South Beach.
Hey, man, I can't wait. From South Dakota to South Beach, we'll do it again first part of March, and hopefully by then the Skyforce continue to climb the ranks there in the standing.
If you love Sioux Falls Skyforce basketball, please support this channel by liking, subscribing, and commenting.